What's up, guys? This is Bad Decisions. It's your boy Sherm.
It's your man Jay.
So we're gonna check out the most cringiest ad ever. Tell us what you guys think.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, man.
And I'm man enough.
I'm man enough to enjoy a barrel-proof bourbon.
Meat.
Man enough to cook my steak rare.
Man enough to deadlift 500 and braid it out of my daughter's hair.
You think I'm afraid to rebuild a carburetor? I eat carburetors for breakfast.
I ain't afraid of bears.
That's what bear hugs are for.
I'll tell you another thing I sure as shit am not afraid of. Women.
I'm not afraid of women.
I'm not afraid of women.
They want to control their bodies? I say go for it.
They want to use IVF to start a family? I'm not afraid of families.
They want to be childless cat ladies?
Have all the cats you want.
Woman wants to be president?
Well, I hope she has the guts to look me right in the eye and accept my full-throated endorsement.
Because I'm man enough to support women.
Man enough to know what kind of donuts I like.
Man enough to admit I'm lost, even when I refuse to ask for directions.
Man enough to not ban young women from reading Little Women.
Or one of those pants books that the sisters like.
I'm man enough to raw dog a flight. It sucked. Not worth it.
I'm man enough to be emotional in front of my wife.
In front of my kids.
In front of my horse.
I'm man enough to tell you that I cry at Love Actually.
Good Will Hunting.
West Side Story.
That and Predator.
I'm sick of so-called men domineering, belittling, and controlling women just so they can feel more powerful.
That's not how my mama raised me.
I love women.
I love women who support their families.
Women who decide not to have families.
Women who take charge.
And I'm man enough to help them win.
Well, guys, there was no testosterone at all in that video. Like at all. It did not exist. Did you see any? I didn't see any. That needs to be the tagline. I think that sounds like a good tagline.
I'm at a loss for words. I'm actually flabbergasted. That belonged in a cheesy comedy. You ever seen those cheesy comedy movies where like they have a commercial for, a lot of times it's for a drug that's for a disease you get below the belt.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, I have this and I'm happy and it's like one of those.
Yeah, and then they're walking on sunshine and there's like a big rainbow in the sky. And
yeah. It seemed fake. It seemed like they were trolling.
It seems like they're giving a depiction of what they think men actually are.
Oh, yeah.
From someone who's not a man. Like who wrote that? Like, that seems like a woman wrote it that's never met a man.
AOC's long-lost sister who graduated from the most liberal college in the most blue state that's never met a man before wrote that ad. That was cringy.
That was super cringy.
That was terrible.
Are they supposed to be masculine men?
That's the idea.
Listen.
Bro, they had a cowboy, a man doing deadlifts, a biker. I think some other guy with a cowboy hat on that was, I don't know.
They had a guy sitting with his legs crossed.
Did they?
Yeah.
I missed that.
It was the guy like wearing the hat and then like.
I don't remember. What was his thing supposed to be?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
But I was not getting man from any of them. And then, oh, if your mom raised you right, if you like women, I'm not afraid to admit that I'll vote for, like, I don't think that's Kamala Harris's problem is that she's a woman.
Yeah, they got chill with that.
Where did that even come from?
I don't know.
It's like they're going through all the check boxes and they're like, okay, well, if you don't want to vote for her, maybe it's because you're black. And then you have black people saying, we're not voting for her. Okay, crap. Well, we can't say that because black people are black. So, okay, what's the next one? Oh, she's a woman. Hey, you don't like women. And then now you have women saying, well, we don't like her either. So what's next? Is she going to identify as a UFO now? And then if you don't like UFOs, then that's why you don't want to vote for her?
I think what you said earlier is right. I think that the person who wrote this is completely out of touch. They did absolutely no research. None. They only did what they thought. Some person sat down and said, listen, I'm going to make an ad based upon everything that I think without verifying that is true. I think men are like this without verifying that it's true.
It's just so stereotypical. It's like, what do you think a big, strong, masculine man would like? Oh, he's going to be in the weight rack. Put him in the weight rack. Oh, you know what? Masculine man, he's going to be working on his car. So say something about cars. Oh, masculine man, he's going to be on the ranch. Like, they're just throwing out random stuff, like, from someone who's never met a man or someone who hates men. That's what this is giving. This is honestly giving that. Like, I don't like men. This is what I think men do. And they don't want to, like, it's terrible. This is bad. This is bad. Like, if this is what you're doing to bring male voters, because I think that's the number one problem is that male voters aren't voting for Kamala Harris.
But why would he think that this would work?
I don't know.
Who signs off on this? You know that someone had to sign off and approve this to go out, right? Who did that?
This is why I'm so done with politics. I'm sorry. It is an absolute no for me. I'm not voting for either party, but now for Kamala Harris, because she this ad was an absolute no. No. Like, between this, the Barack Obama, I don't like black women if I don't vote for her. Now it's like, I don't like women if I don't vote for her. Like, what are we doing? Why don't you just throw a policy? Can you throw a policy on a video? That's something I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen an ad from either one of these campaigns that talk about this policy. I've heard nothing but shaming language, and this person's stupid, and they're eating cats and dogs, and you hate women. Like, that's all I'm hearing.
This is so crazy to me. I'm still lost for words. They're taking hot button issues that I guess they assume men just don't care about or they have negative opinions about. Like, for some reason, the cat lady thing stands out to me, and then the IVF thing stands out to me. That's something that's very important to some women. I get it.
Yeah.
That's fine, but why do they assume that having a dude with a cowboy hat on and a mustache saying that I like IVF is going to make men vote for... I'm not saying that this is what I believe or not. I'm saying if they've done their research, which I doubt they have, and they found that a lot of men are opposed to some of these things they're talking about in the video, do they really think that having a depiction of a strong man saying that they're for it is going to change the mind of those men?
And some men don't even know what IVF is.
That too, but I'm saying even though it's another example. I don't know. It's just, it seems to me like it's a bad idea. Like, it's not gonna work.
They're drawing straws, and nothing is giving remotely, like, at all.
At all. Like, it's just dumb.
To me, it's like, okay, well, if you're having a problem getting males, why don't you talk about male issues that men care about, and then you have policies that help men out in their daily life, instead of telling me that I just hate women 10 different times, and then you're talking about things that have to do with women.
That is absolutely
like, it's so weird. It's like, I wouldn't market women and say, hey, well, if you don't want to vote for this man, then you hate men. No, I would see what issues a lot of women are having and say, hey, this is where my policy is going. This is how it's going to benefit you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just give you a whole bunch of man issues and then say, well, if you don't like it, you don't like men.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. Like, why would you, like, men saying that is just, like, when have you ever heard that in a conversation? Never. Like, what are you thinking?
They weren't. They were just thinking from the point of view, from the POV of the woman who wrote that ad and all the people that signed off on it.
Yeah.
Very, very, very bad. No research was done.
You know what's gonna get men on the ranch, and they're gonna tell men how bad they are.
That's crazy. That just shows me how tone deaf and out of touch these people who wrote this are.
They need to be fired on all purpose. It's like that Gillette. You ever seen that Gillette commercial?
Well,
where they're like, don't let boys be boys, and they like, it got like universally panned.
I think I don't remember
from like everybody.
But yeah, I don't recall the actual ad, but I remember that being a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what that?
It's like the same people who let Budweiser, was it Bud Light? Bud Light High, or what's the name?
But I think it's Budweiser. Yeah.
It's Bud Light.
It's
the blue can, Bud Light.
Yeah. No, I think it's Budweiser. I mean, I think it's the same thing.
Whatever.
Same thing.
Yeah, that stuff. They let whoever let Dylan Mulvaney, and again, I have nothing against any other. I have nothing against any community.
Yeah.
Strictly from a business perspective, someone didn't do their homework, and it showed.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't make any sense. It's
didn't.
like the people who drink your beer are the complete opposite, and they probably lean one way. Why would you like do that? I don't know. I don't know who's in charge of these marketing departments.
That's what I'm saying.
They're doing a really bad job.
Terrible. It's almost like they're trying to sabotage themselves. Almost.
Yeah, this is. I mean, they're cooked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was.
There's how many days into the election?
I don't know.
They're cooked. They're cooked. This is the main ad.
We got like less than a month left.
They're cooked. I'm sorry. They're cooked. Male voters, you might as well just make ads to target the women. I'm sorry. Like, you're done. The last couple of weeks, I've probably seen the worst ads ever in my life.
Actually, now that you bring that up, now I'm thinking about it, right? So most people have already decided who they're going to vote for. So these ads have to be for those people who are still on the fence, which is a small minority of people, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Who are these people? Are they going to be swayed by this? I guess people that are on the fence are people who are more moderate. They don't really lean one way or the other.
Yeah, that's me.
Same. Me too.
And this is not swaying.
This is not it.
I don't even want to be near the polls. I'm sorry.
This is not it. Yeah, at all.
I'm good. I'm completely good. I'm completely turned off. This is the worst ad I've ever seen.
This is really bad. It's really bad.
It's terrible.
It's a parody. This is a parody. The fact is, this is a real ad, but it's really a parody.
You know what this ad was missing? Oh, and I eat steak every day, and I eat steak and eggs for breakfast, and I have a T-bone, And
No, nope, they covered that.
They said that?
The guy at the
Oh
deadlift, he's like,
gosh.
I eat a 50-ounce steak or something like that.
Oh my.
Yeah,
okay.
they got it covered.
Oh my gosh.
They checked that box.
This is very bad.
Yeah.
This is very bad. Like I said, this is made from someone that's never met a man a day in their life, or they hate men, or they just don't know men.
Or they just don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Because to me, the person who made this ad is like the same person who, like, there's a small group of people who think that just because you're a man, that, like, every door opens and you could say anything you want and you could just go by life and your life is so easy because you're a man. Like, there are people who actually think like that, and I think that that person made this ad.
That's interesting. I hear what you're saying. I just know that, you know, as a black man, it's a bit different. But maybe they think that for, like, maybe a non-black man. Either way, it's still wrong regardless.
All right, so let's read some of the comments. As a man, I think I walked away from this ad with a yeast infection.
That's crazy.
Oh, gosh. This ad was brought to you by people who can't tell you what a... well, I don't... Okay. I don't go there.
Oh, yeah.
Zero testosterone was used in the making of this ad. I agree.
That's facts.
This isn't inclusive of all men. They didn't even include one man who can get pregnant. SNL won't even have to do a parody.
I said that. It's a parody. This is literally a parody.
That's real. Real men don't go on a political campaign ad to tell others how manly they are.
That's facts.
That's true. I'm not afraid of families and makes abortion their number one issue.
He's saying it's ironic.
Yeah.
Or hypocritical.
That guy eats way more than carburetors for breakfast. That's wild. No real men were using the making of this ad. I disapprove of this message. As a dad of an 8-year-old boy, this is actually horrifying. I'm a black man, and I'm man enough to say I'm not voting for Kamala Harris.
Dang, he said what he said.
Real men don't sit
Like
like
that.
that. Bro, I told you. Did you watch the Kamala Harris Real Man ad? You may be entitled to compensation.
That's funny.
That's funny.
These actors are committing career suicide. I'll jump ahead. Go ahead.
I eat carburetors for breakfast, followed by 12 Big Macs, 20 chicken McNuggets, 3 2-liter Pepsi bottles, 7 milkshakes, 5 packets of French fries, and 3 gallons of ranch dressing.
That sounds disgusting. That's crazy.
That's
the big cowboy they're talking about, obviously. The big cat,
yeah.
You know.
The guy on the tailgate has never sat on a tailgate in his life. He probably drives a Prius. As a real man instantly realizes that there isn't a single real man in this pathetic beta male cringe fest of a propaganda video.
Man, no jokes there.
Fact check, those are not real men. Warning, men were harmed in the making of this advertisement. I was listening
to Tulsi Gabbard's speech the other day. If Kamala was half the woman she is, I would vote for her. We are not against women. We are against communist, inflation, censorship, and World War III. Not a bad point, because Tulsi Gabbard, I mean, a lot of men are supporting her. So each and every one of those men, in quotation marks, were trying so hard to keep their wrists straight. Okay, I'll keep it moving on. From the party that can't tell you what it will. Okay, next one. I'm a woman and I'm more of a man than the quote unquote men in this ad.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
I wouldn't disagree with that either.
I would not disagree with that.
And these comments went hard.
Whoa.
Nah, they're going too hard.
All right.
Listen. This is not what we think. This is what the comments say.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all agree with these comments? Do y'all not agree with these comments?
But listen, someone definitely said what I was saying. It was definitely written by a woman. The part where she said, I'm not afraid of carburetors. No man writes like that. I mean, that's true.
That is facts.
I say carburetors.
Carburetors, yeah. You know what she's saying. Yeah, no, she's right. We obviously know this was written by a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that bad to say?
No.
I mean,
it's facts. I'm eating steak and working out and eating Angus.
So,
yeah, this is a terrible decision. I'm sorry, this is a bad decision.
This is an awful decision. We might change the name of our channel based upon this video.
Yeah, this is. Okay, so guys, let us know if you think that this ad was a good decision. You probably need your head checked out. But leave a like and leave a comment. If you think this is a bad decision, then you're probably definitely right. Leave a like and leave a comment. All right, decision makers, don't make bad ads or cringy ones.